Good day, everybody, and happy Black History Month. We are into February, and we are talking about Black history. So today you're with Tracey's Keeping It Real, and I got some great guests with me today. And we're going to be keeping it real in terms of what we're going to be looking at and how we want to engage the community and really be celebrating Black history in the right way. So let's start off. I want to first welcome you ladies to the set this afternoon. And we want to start off with Alexis Phillips. She's the supervisor at the Weber Park Library that's located at 4440 Humboldt Avenue North in Minneapolis. So welcome, Alexis.
Thank you. I appreciate you having us.
Isy Ibibo. So welcome, Isy. We have Isy here. She's a librarian at the Brooklyn Park Library. So welcome.
Thank you.
All right. So we're talking about this coming event that's coming up that's going to be around Black History Month and how we're really needing, and it's going to be at the Sumner Library in North Minneapolis. But we need the community to lean in. We need the community to get involved, right?
Yes.
So we need to talk about what the program might look like that day. So right now we're looking at we're talking about having a read-in. What is a read-in? Can you tell the listening and viewing audience what that is?
Of course. So a read-in is exactly what it sounds like. We all come together as a community. We sit, we read. Specifically for this read-in, we're going to be focusing on works by African American authors, but also people are welcome to come and read their own works as well. And we're just going to come together as community, take in all of this beautiful literature that we've created for one another, and spend some time together.
Nice. That sounds like a terrific thing. And I'm talking a little bit more about that read-in and kind of a tie-in to that later in the show here. But so what are good books or excerpts to read that people enjoy that you might have learned from some of the other visitors at the libraries?
So just to add a little bit to what Isy said, just to help you visualize readings, go very similar to open mics, except for you're focused on written work. So there'll be like a sign-in sheet where people sign in. You'll get about 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes to share like an excerpt, or if you can do a full book in that time. We just really want you to highlight your favorite authors and your favorite pieces.
Nice. So it's not necessarily there's going to be a whole book read. There's just going to be excerpts from different things.
Yes. Now I will say with some of the children, they can't read their whole books in 2 to 3 minutes, or 5 minutes. So yeah, we did see some full books last year.
Okay. All right. But the main thing is just to expose people to new material and different material.
Exactly.
So that's the main goal with it. Got it. Makes sense. Okay. So was there any books that stood out that you're going to have the kids read, or everybody's bringing their own this time? Is that how that works?
Well, we have a display where Sumner Library is the host, and they have the
Gary and
Sudduth
Collection.
Collection.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Gary Sudduth is a very prominent name in our community.
Absolutely.
So they have a whole selection of his.
Well, it's actually the collection holds over 5,000 items, mainly books. But the collection is named after him because he was such a big supporter of the library, and he and his family donated a lot of the collection, and they continue to donate to the collection. So it originally was the Black History and Culture collection prior to it being named after him.
Oh.
But it really is just, it includes all types of Black history and Black authors. So there's things from current works all the way to historical pieces. So it's really just all about Black history and Black culture. So anything like, I've read some Bernie Mac books, and really, there's even children's materials in the collection. So it's just all over.
Nice.
Yeah.
So people can maybe come and read a little something if they happen to like Bernie Mac
Absolutely.
little excerpts out of his book.
Yeah.
That's good because people need to know it's more, there's some stuff there that they might actually be interested in. So, and not really being familiar, because a lot of people don't visit libraries on a norm, and we're trying to inspire that to happen and get more of our community more literacy ready and, really start to lean into that more. So that's good that this is happening. I'm excited about it. I was glad to have the opportunity to talk about that on this podcast. So how can people participate if they're public speakers and or not, and it's not their thing? How can they participate in any way?
Absolutely. I mean, like I said, it's for the community. So even just coming and listening is a big part of the event. We need people to sit and clap when you finish a reading.
So you need an audience.
We need an audience. Exactly.
Okay. But okay, so you can be an audience, or what else can you be to participate?
Absolutely. We've had people come up and read together. If maybe you don't feel comfortable standing up there all by yourself, you can bring a friend up with you. And also at the last year's event, we noticed a lot of people who maybe were nervous at the beginning, but after they'd watched everybody go through and read, they were feeling a bit more confident. And by the end, they were able to say, well, actually, I might have something to share. So,
Nice. And that just gave them the confidence standing up there with someone else.
exactly.
And was that any of their own work? Because you can bring your own work.
You can bring your own work. Some people read their own. Some people didn't even know the event was happening and plucked something from our display collection. And other people came prepared. There was a lovely reading of Baby Please. That was so
That
cute.
was nice. She'll be making an appearance this year as well. But yeah, she loves Spike Lee's books, Please Baby, Please Puppy, and she went a little off the rails. She told a horror story that she made herself. She's 4 now, so it should be a little.
Oh, okay. I was getting ready to say now is that your daughter or something?
No, it's my niece.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So tell me, since it was great lead into what I was getting ready to ask next. So how did last year's event go?
Last year's event was a lot of fun. It was really a positive space, and it kind of evolved actually. So we started off with reading pieces, but as the event ended, people just really were building community, and one woman came up and gave a testimony, which really sparked a lot of conversation just about ways that people can better their own lives. She was taking some classes at Summit OIC Academy, and she was encouraging some of the other attendees to maybe think about taking some of those classes. So I mean, the event kind of evolved into something where people were really just kind of encouraging one another, and I think we can all use some more of that right now. So,
I agree. We all need a lot of encouragement and positive things like this. Reading is definitely something positive. So now, last year did you have a celebrity or anybody special there? And are you going to have that somebody special? Because I heard you say she's going to be there. She's probably special in her age
so
group.
she's coming up now.
But are we going to have anybody special this year that people might be looking forward to hearing or seeing?
So our host last year was Ricky Monique. She's a local artist. And this year we're going to have our host is going to be the legendary Bruce. So he's going to come and make sure that everybody is having a good time. He is a local comedian and celebrity, and he will be making sure that we all have a great time.
Okay.
Encouraging one another.
And Bruce he got a different show name? Is it Bruce or is it? I know that was a comedy.
He goes by the legendary Bruce.
Okay, the legendary.
The legendary
Okay.
Bruce, yeah.
All right.
But yeah, he also does local sound baths at V3 Sports Center, which have been doing very well from what I hear. I attended one and I enjoyed it. So yeah, he's gonna come and host for us.
Nice. Okay. All right. So you guys are both from two different libraries.
Yeah.
And so what makes Sumner special that it's there versus one of your libraries that you work for or work at?
It's a historical street in North Minneapolis. It was kind of demolished or ruined by the addition of the Olsen Highway. And so when that happened, most of the buildings that were there were torn down. Sumner was actually picked up and moved back a little bit. So it's an old Carnegie Library. It's the only building left. And so it's really special. It was recently remodeled, and it holds the Black History or the Gary Sudduth Black History and Culture Collection. So that's why we chose that space. It's really special to the city of Minneapolis, and I think otherwise we'd have to move all those books to a different location to have the celebration. We don't want to do that.
And why do that if you're already in a historical landmark to begin with?
Great staff, and our goal is to really just get people to come out and enjoy reading, and so yeah, that's why we picked that building.
Nice, with the Gary Sudduth Collection and just the historical area, the preservation of the library, and then just being right there in North Minneapolis, which is an area that's got a lot of history of African Americans in itself.
It
When you think about all the different things were in that neighborhood, right across the street from the Sumner, isn't that OIC, like right
It is,
across the
yeah.
street, and all kinds of different things in that area that represent history and Black history as we're celebrating Black History Month this month, just getting into it. So I think just having this read in and really bringing the community in and making sure that people know about it is key to the having it a successful kickoff. Now that this one is actually the 22nd of February, so it's not actually the kickoff to Black History Month. It's almost wrapping us up in a
It
nice
is,
bow.
yes.
But having this conversation as we kick off Black History Month and really talk about what we're looking forward to. So we're really excited about joining you at Sumner's location, and that's actually located at 611 Van White Memorial Boulevard. And Van White was also a pretty prominent African American. So again, right there on a historical street with Van White Memorial Boulevard, North Minneapolis. It's all significant to Black history. So that's really cool. Ladies, is there something else that you want our listeners and our viewers to know about that's going on during this programming that we missed and didn't talk about? Because we don't want them to miss anything that they were listening to hear or watching to come see what we were going to talk about.
I would just say make sure you show up and make sure that we hear from you and your favorite author, or even if you're doing your own works. We did have somebody sing one of her own pieces for us as well. So just don't miss it.
Nice. And so then what do you got for us, Isy?
Yeah, I would second what Alexis said, and I also think that this event is just such a great time to come together. I know lately, especially, it's been really hard for us all to be in the same place and really feeling that love. So if you're just looking for a chance to get out and be with community, I think this is going to be the event for that.
Yeah.
Now, I know we talked at one time, and I don't know if that's still something in the makings about transportation as we talk about people coming out. Was that able to be reality, or are we still kind of?
No, I talked to some of my friends who are going to do some picking up of the kids from
Okay.
River Park Library. But yeah, no, we didn't really
Didn't get that off the
No.
ground. Well, that's too bad. But if anybody listening to this knows of resources to help the community out, because we do have people right now that want to do things, and some of them aren't wanting to drive. So we got some of our community that's not. They're a little bit afraid to drive right now. So if they got picked up and brought and took back home, that might be an opportunity for them to get out of the house. So how would they reach out to somebody, if the organizers, one of you two, if they want to help and they want to contribute in any way? Who would they call?
You can call me. My number is 612-543-6761. And again, I'm at the Weber Park Library. So if you forget that number, you can always just look it up and ask for Alexis.
Okay, so Alexis, give them that number one more time.
It is 612-543-6761.
So if you have any resources that you want to put towards this read-in and help these ladies out to really make this a successful event, helping people to get there. We got kids that could use rides, but we need buses or we need something more public. We can't get individuals picking up people necessarily, but if you have a resource connection, reach out to Alexis and help her to get these people to this wonderful event, because we know that right now is a time that people want to connect. They want to get out. They want to spend time with each other. And they want to know where they can go. And especially if it's at a library, which is a really nice, good place to be. So we just hope that everything goes off the way you had planned. And we're going to make sure that we get this word out to our community. So thanks so much, ladies, for joining us this afternoon. Look forward to being there. We're going to make sure that we give a recap of the event once it's over, so people will know that couldn't make it, because you do this every year, right?
It is our second annual. Yep, we do it every year. So it is going to be, I don't know if I said it, but February 22nd, which is a Sunday afternoon from 1 to 4.
Perfect. Yep, because I don't think we mentioned the time, so that's perfect. And then one of the things that you mentioned about artists, that we're having a sister spokesman in March. So this is a good segue to bring the artists that are there, because we're going to talk about authors.
Oh, okay.
At the March Sister Spokesman, because it's Women's History Month.
Oh, yeah.
And so we're going to be featuring female authors, and so that'll be a good tie-in that will make sure that connection is made, so people that came and enjoyed that segment might find some more literacy in the conversation we're having as Sister Spokesman. So look forward to having you there as well. So thank you so much. Tracey's Keeping It Real just enjoys having real community, real people, real times, and you've made that happen for us today. So thank you so much. Remember, Tracey's Keeping It Real. We talk to the community. We're about the community, for the community. And until next time, make sure, keep it real.